Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to Regrowth. So guess what we're doing today? We're going to be fishing. So all I need to do is catch a couple fish and that's going to open up a couple of activities in Mariculture. So it looks like I'm actually catching a lot of fish. So I think things were I don't know, what would you say, heavily modded. So I'm going to grab a couple fish, then head back to the base, and then well, get going on a couple of fish breeding products. All right, so basically what I'm trying to do is work my way up to fish breeding. So I've decided that probably the easiest way I'm going to get that slime blob is to get that specialized fish. So I'm trying to understand the directions here in Mariculture, where it looks like I need to catch some fish, create this incubator, and then work my way up towards crossbreeding fish. So I've never done this before, never even considered doing it, and so I'm just going to bumble my way through it and see how this works out. So the incubator blocks are going to require one base and two tops. So the incubator base is going to require white stained clay, which is just hardened clay with a white coloring. It's going to require some more of the heating components, which I've made before with silicon carbide. And so the only unique thing looks like it's going to be this copper battery, which fortunately now that I have redstone and copper and iron, doesn't actually look that hard. And then the tops are going to be very similar with using blue clay, brown powder, and of course fish. So let's get crafting. So over here I've been making hardened clay. So let's work backwards and split this apart and have two piles. So let's make, since I'm going to need two of these, let's make the light blue clay first. And then let's make a set of white stained clay using the white coloring. White floral powder, all these are coming from my Botania flowers ground down with the pestle. So next let's work on the heating component. So I'm going to need, again, 12 of these carbides, which means I'm probably going to need more sand. But just as a demo, let's go through, and since I have some sand, I'm going to need a little bit more clay. So break that down here. Take those 4 pieces of clay, turn them into a clay block. Let's grab some of the coal, and then of course combine everything here. So I'm going to go back and get some more sand and finish the 12 silicon carbides. Alright, so it looks like the last thing I need to make is that capacitor. So let's grab one of the copper batteries. Actually, I think I'm probably going to need to make a couple of them. So let's grab at least 4. And then I'm going to have to find a way to charge it. So it looks like it's going to need 10,000 RF. Oh, no, correction. This does not require a charged one. Great. Okay, so back to our completed material. So let's just store these off to the side here and clear up the inventory a little. The next piece is going to be, let's assemble these right here in the crafting station. So let's see, step 1 is moving is creating the incubator base. So let's grab, oh, looks like this just got a little confusing with the interaction here. Let's grab one incubator base, And then next, we'll grab this 2 incubator tops. I don't know why it decided to work this time, but what can you do? So let's head over, actually, back to the book. So in addition to this, I'm going to need to create a fish feeder. And let's take a look at that. So fish feeder is going to require wicker. And wicker is just sticks and sugar canes. So let's head upstairs and build one of those. So I'm trying to understand the relationship. So it looks like I need to basically build a specialized fishing rod, and then I'm going to need to basically create some bait. And it looks like for the tier 1 fish, I can probably use bread as my bait, and which is good because that looks like it's going to be very plentiful thanks to my crops. So let's build. It looks like I'm gonna need a lot of these wickers. So actually 6. Okay. I'm going to need at least 1 chest, and then I'm going to need more fish. So let's get the chest going, and then let's head back to the water, because from what I've read, it looks like this is going to have to be built underwater. All right, before things get too crazy, let's take a look at the encoding of the world, okay? Because over here on the left are quests that open up fish breeding. So I'm going to need to make a sifter, which is a 2x1 multi-block. So it says here that I have the potential. I have to, before I start breeding, I'm going to have to catch them, which is going to require bait. So let's start out by making 2 of these sifters, which are going to require planks, sticks, and a fishing net, which is just made out of sticks and, well, sticks and string. So back to the sifter. It looks like I'm going to have to convert some of these oak to wood, and I'm going to need to make a little bit more sticks. So let's make 2 of these sifters, and let's find a place to put them. I think here, I haven't really made a spot for these this time, but let's prep for a room out the back, maybe overlooking the cliff here. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it down by the cliff, because I think that was where I was thinking of working before. So I'd started out by putting a crafting station here, but alright, so let's just make this a little base. Let's grab the sifters and lay them out here next to each other. There we go. Okay, so that should allow us to complete this quest and give us grasshoppers. So the next step is we're going to need to catch a couple kinds of fish. So I have a basic, reed fishing rod. Yes, I have one. This is what I made earlier. The reed fishing rod is just sugar canes and string. And so let's try fishing with the reed. I have usable bait now that I have grasshopper bait. So let's try fishing and see if okay, so now I'm catching completely different kinds of fish than I did earlier. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Things are just as fast. Okay, great. So, detection tasks are, I'm going to have to catch some cod. So, let's empty the inventory a little by placing down this chest, and let's save these guys and work until I get some cod. Whoops! Let's not throw the bait in the in the chest because I'm actually going to need that. Alright, that took entirely too long. So I managed to get a cod, which looks like it's a pretty cool fish, long lifespan, high fertility. And let's take a look at the quest book and cash this guy in. So, fishy situation, cod, male or female. It's going to give me fluid tank, that book, and wooden fishing rod. Now with the sifty business, oh, already got that. Okay, feeding time. So I'm going to need to make a fish feeder as well as fish meal. Alright, so the next thing we need to make is that fish feeder. So with the fish feeder, we're going to need some, basically two kinds of fish, another chest, and so I'm going to use these. I have lots of the stingray. So let's. What else do I have lots of? Let's use one of the raw salmon in place and make a fish feeder. Great. So the next step is to make one of these basic cooling upgrades. Oh, we're going to need snow. Okay. So basic cooling, 2 fish, a snow block, and a snow ball. So let's head back to the base and hit up those snowbell flowers. Alright, through my little shortcut. So, let's cash these in. And with that, let's make a snow block. Let's make a couple. And what can I get rid of? Let's let's put the saddle. Yes, I did find a saddle. Let's put that in the chest here and head back. So the cooling upgrade. So looks like basically it's a way of regulating the whatever biome you're in. Let's set that up. Oh no, what cooling component? Okay, so I'm going to need wood and iron, of which I have neither. Alright, so let's make one of these. Cooling component. So I'm just going to need 2 of them. So let's take care of that. And okay, I just slept. So let's get back to the basic cooling component, cooling upgrade. So let's grab one of these and done. Looks like it's going to give me some fish food, of which I don't have any room in my inventory. So let's throw that in. Great. So next, we need to get some fish eggs. So at this point, we're going to need 3 basic cooling upgrades installed. So let's get the fish feeder. It's my understanding that this needs to be not only underwater, but it works best when it is completely surrounded by blocks. So by water blocks. So what we can do, I forgot my snorkel. That's unfortunate. So let's build out a little bit. And then place this underwater. And so here we have the fish feeder. Let's throw in a basic cooling upgrade. We're going to disable the redstone, and we need to add some food. So let's add in, yep, bottle of fish food. Let's see, we're going to need a male fish and a female fish. So let's see what our choices are here in the box. So looks like I have a male neon tetra. Let's grab that cod. Fertility extremely high. And let's grab one other fish that's a female, if I have it. Okay, here's a neon tetra. So let's try that. So add one tetra and one cod. It's going to absorb the fish food from the feeder. And in this case, it looks like it's doing something. Not sure what. Okay, so this is probably going to bubble for a while with some random drops. And I think what should happen is eventually it'll create fish eggs over here. So 3 basic cooling upgrades installed. Alright, well, in order to do that, let's follow the recommendation and get that cooling up, get a couple more cooling upgrades. So let's try that again. So let's make, of course, I don't have any wood. So let's head back to the base and, craft some more. Alright, so I've just been fishing for a while, catching a lot of junk and running out of bait. So the fish feeder seems to have worked. It ran through the entire life cycle of the fish and basically gave me fish eggs. So that's what I really wanted anyway. Alright, let's head back to the base. I've been moving stuff back for a while, and I'm also kind of running out of bait. I tried fishing over here for items and haven't really had much luck. In fact, after that first run, I can't seem to figure out how to get additional mariculture fish, and in the process, I'm kind of running out of bait. So I also seem to be running out of dirt. I don't know if I demonstrated how to get more bait, but let me head over here. I moved the fishery. I tried to move it over here for a while. I moved all of my vats over here. And here is the sifter. So all you do is right click with dirt and bait flies out. So it's pretty easy to run through a whole stack here. And so I think I need to go back down in the mines to get more dirt, and then I should be able to go fishing. I have a bunch of fish here that I've gathered up, so still not entirely sure how to move forward. Let's see if I can find it, the squid. So still the squid can produce a couple of products, and I need to get this fish breeding up and going to get the jellyfish. Right here is the incubator, which I think is what's going to actually crossbreed the fish. So you can see it's a kind of device that runs on RF power, and I don't have any kind of power source to produce this level of RF, much less anything. But so since I'm out of dirt, let me head back downstairs and start gathering some more. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me, right? Come on, give me some slimes. Oh, okay, great. I can't believe I did all that work. Alright, let's head back up. Alright, I'm back, and sorry it was for a little loss of words, but I really wasn't expecting that. And I feel doubly dumb because I wasn't expecting this either, because under the way the world works, under equivalent exchange, I have a quest reward that gives me slime balls. So, for making that alchemy catalyst, I could have just gotten 4 free slimes. So, let me also grab this written in stone. So for getting each of the base elemental runes, let's grab 64 more living rock. And we're almost done with this etched in the world as soon as I make the rune of summer. So with that, all I really need to do is take one of these slime balls and drop it in, grab some of the living rock, and wherever I put my wand, here it is, Wand of the Forest, and let's smack this with the wand. Great. So that's going to give me the Rune of Summer. Here it is, Rune of Summer. And let's then, well, cash in this quest, definitely. It's going to give me a full mana tablet. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot I could be using mana tablets to store the mana. Now this is still half full, so that's working out pretty well. Let's go down to what the world is built from. Back to Rutile seeds. So the next piece for Rutile seed is just summer, winter, earth, fire, block of impure titanium. So that's going to come from crafting. Alright, I'm back, and I'm here in the nether, and unfortunately nether rutile ore is something that's beyond my pickaxe ability at this time, so I'm going to need a thaumium pickaxe before I can even get close to mining this in the raw. However, in the quest book, under reclamation, it looks like all I need is 1 nether iron and 1 nether coal, and it's going to give me 24 blocks of both osmium and rutile. So this is in the What the World Enables quest line at the very bottom. So I can do that with my iron pickaxe technology right now. So I just have to be careful about pigmen because they are going to get extremely cranky that I am taking their ore. So right here is nether coal. So let's hit that with the pickaxe. Let's see if yep, okay. So now I've ticked them off. Let's grab let's run away actually. And where was that other thing? Nether iron ore, and all the pigmen are after me. Okay. Well, that stinks. Alright, so I'm going to need to make some new armor. So let's grab some diamonds. So I'm going to need a lot of these. Well, let's see how much armor I can actually make here. See if I can get the whole set. Nope. Okay, I'm going to need a couple more stacks of diamonds. Fortunately, they're growing quite abundantly upstairs. And so let's just make a chest plate. Whoops. Well, too many. I'm probably going to need it. Let's suit up and head back over to the nether. Okay, unfortunately this is starting to get a little out of hand. So I died a couple times. These pigmen are still after me. Oh, that's working much better. Okay, so how many am I attracting now? I have to worry about that guy over there. Okay, so I'm not really taking any damage from them. So that's good. I guess the full plate is working out. So let me grab that. Yep, that's from a previous death, number 1. And over here is death number 2, where I actually had my pickaxe. So now I've got that again. So let's go down to my original death number 3 in the staircase here. And that should recover all of my items. So, yep. Okay. Okay. Gotta clean these guys out. Alright, who's attacking me now? Alright. So things seem to have stabilized. I've got all my items back and some. I need to store this stuff before I run into a problem, I think. So let's figure out how to do that. Alright, I've sorted my inventory. I've decided to junk the old iron armor. So I have nether coal ore. Now I need to go and get that nether iron ore. Okay, before I advance too much farther, I need to get some more food. Start to heal up a little. Let's throw the ring of magnetization on again. And see if I can get that. Can I reach this iron ore right here? Yes. Okay, so let's duck back inside. Okay, it's picked up every item out of my junk drawer there. Alright, so let's seal myself in and yep, let's just seal myself in and resort my inventory. Okay, I'm making a break for it. Oh, why? Why are there wisps? Okay. Okay, I made it. Alright, let's cash in that quest. Oh, wait. Iron harvest. So I need to get nether tin ore on top of this. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be as hard, I think. Alright, right here by my stairwell is another tin. Let's grab it, get out of here. Let's check the quest book this time before I go back. Alright, so now I need bronze harvest. So nether salt ore, nether amber ore. Okay. I'm not quite sure where to find that. Okay, right here is a nether amber ore. So the last thing I need is a nether salt ore. Alright, and here is the last piece, another salt ore. Let me just grab that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, let's just regroup. Hole ourselves in. And does that cash in the quest? Yes, it does. No, no, it doesn't. Alamite harvest. Nether gold, nether saltpeter. Okay. Man, I am deep in the nether at this point, and I'm underneath another nether fortress. So I'm going to gather this saltpeter. Oh, that pigman is so close. I don't know if you saw me. Alright, let's head back here. And defense up. Alright, I think I got away. So the last piece of gold is, I know there's one over by my main staircase by the exit to the overworld. So I'm going to head back and grab that. Alright, I'm back at my staircase, and right here is that nether gold ore. Let's grab that and just get out of here. Okay. Yeah, seal that in, just in case. Okay, so. Oh no. I have one more level to go. Thaumium harvest. Shoot. Alright, so apparently Tinker's Construct has the solution for me this whole time. So all I have to do is take my Alamite pickaxe with modifiers and add a diamond to it. And that is going to add one mining level, which is going to raise me up to Thaumium, which is going to be exactly what I need to get the Rutile. So it turns out I just could have done that, gotten the Rutile, gotten the gotten everything, and just moved on to the Botania quest. But I'm like so close now. I just need redstone, lapis, and rutile. Alright, so right here is nether rutile oil. Nether rutile ore. And why are there so many devil dogs around? Right above me is the lapis. And I'm pretty sure that right down the road is redstone, because I remember it's right around here. Right, it was right out in the open field. Here it is, and grabbed. Great. So let's head back in the safety of this little tunnel. I thought there was safety. Okay. Maybe I should close it in a little. Okay. And now I have... Oh, no. Okay. Now this is getting a little ridiculous. Steel. Okay. Let's let's just head back to the surface. Alright everyone, I'm back, and I need to show you what this is going to take for me to work up to the next level. So nether rutile ore needs to be burned in a blast furnace before it can become rutile ore. And then once I have the rutile ore, that's when I'll be able to melt it down into impure titanium. So I can do that in the crucible furnace. That's not a problem. The problem is this blast furnace. So in order to make the blast furnace, I need a lot of things. So I have the essence of blaze. I can make infernal bricks. So that can be made with soul sand and nether brick to make infernal blocks. And then the infernal blocks can turn into all of the other parts that I need to make that etched infernal stone. Then the etched infernal stone can then be transformed into the infernal brick. And then I'm also going to need to make wrought iron lattice, which means I'm going to need to make wrought iron, which means I need a bloomery, which means I am going to need this thing from garden stuff, which looks like then I'm going to have to make carpenter blocks. This itself is not difficult, but then it's just going to be a lot of crafting. So then the carpenter device from forestry is just going to need a lot of bronze. So with that, I'm going to call this an episode. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like, and I'm up for a lot of crafting coming up soon. So I will see you next time in Regrowth. Bye.